WSJS, it is 8:23, right back to it on a frantic Friday. Good morning, Sandra. Thanks for being here.
Hi, glad to be with you.
Sandra, this is one of the coolest events we've heard of lately. What you got going on the next couple weekends in Clemmons?
Yes, I'm part of Associated Artist of Winston-Salem, and we are creating a mural, a community mural, at the YMCA in Clemmons, and we're very excited about it. Tomorrow we have a community paint session, and we invite everyone ages 12 and up to come out and lift up a paintbrush that we'll give to you and some paint and be a part of creating this beautiful mural.
So everything's provided, and the mural's already designed. You put on your thinking artistic cap and put this together, didn't you?
That is correct, Jeffrey. I am the mural designer, and myself and several other Associated Artist members have been out this week we're actually creating two murals on two walls of the pavilion building right next to the sports fields at the Y.
Okay.
And so we have the design up. We have it segmented off into small sections, color-coded, outlined with that color. So we will hand you a cup of paint and a brush, and you can just paint and fill in those sections. If you get tired of it in 5 minutes, you hand it back to us and go on your way. If you stay for an hour, whatever you want to do. We'd just love to have people participate.
So in every sense of the word, this really, truly is a community mural, isn't it?
It is. So we won an art grant from the Shallow Ford Foundation, and it was specifically for arts programming in Clemmons. And so being a muralist myself, and I've already seen so many times in projects I've done, when you get the community involved, there's this great buy-in, there's this civic pride, and people are just so happy to say, I helped create that as they drive past the mural.
And they'll talk about that for years, Sandra. They will look over there and point and share that story with their friends and children and grandchildren, won't they?
They absolutely will. They'll post it on their socials. They'll go do a selfie in front of, it's a fun thing. And, murals have become this, I think there's a resurgence in muraling in the last few years. And small towns and big cities, everybody wants murals because people just are drawn to public art.
Absolutely. And I remember, Sandra, when they were building, what is it, the Wells Fargo building, the big building downtown, Winston-Salem.
Yes.
And when that building was under construction, they had some of the steel beams that were going to be put in the top, in the curved part, in the arch at the top of the building. And you could go and sign those beams. I guess we had Sharpies, and I will never forget, I took my grandmother, who was in failing health, and I rolled her in her wheelchair, and the two of us signed our names on those steel beams in the top of that building. And there's not a time that I don't ride down the highway or ride through town and look up, and I'm just overcome with a very fond memory of that moment that Nanny and I shared. And it's just, it's been there all these years, and I still think of it fondly. What a great way to get out and make a memory, and you're helping pretty up the place, aren't you?
Exactly. When I approached the YMCA folks about creating the murals on their property, they were thrilled, and they have been fantastic partners in this. And of course, Shallow Ford Foundation also is the Village of Clemmons leadership, saw the designs, approved them. They're behind the project completely. So we have total buy-in from everybody that's touched this project so far, and we are just thrilled for the public to come and have their buy-in as well. And so we have the day tomorrow from 10 to 2 for everybody to come out and paint. And then the following Sunday, Jeffrey, the 26th of April, will be another session that we want the public to come out. We do want to limit it to age 12 and above just because we're not
younger
kids.
Paint, we are painting.
That is exactly right. And obviously we want everybody's efforts to be enjoyed.
Got it.
And for everybody to just be able to watch this creation process. A lot of people haven't ever helped with murals, and so it's just a fun new thing to do together. And for years, like you said, for years to come, people can drive into the YMCA parking lot and go, wow, that's a great mural. What an eye catcher. I helped do that.
That's right. Jerry Long YMCA Pavilion 1 with our friends from Associated Artist tomorrow, 10 to 2, and then Sunday, the 26th, from 10 to 2. Sandra, congratulations, brava, and well done. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks so much, Jeffrey.
You have a wonderful weekend. How about that for just rocketing out the top of the cool factor?